your goal of educating 100 million people, that's a lot. And it's super impressive. You want to do that by 2030. So I don't know. What do you consider that are the main challenges that have you counter or that you think you will find doing this mission? Because it's quite important. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of rely on exponential function. So hopefully the first years will be slow and the last one should be fast, hopefully. Um, what I see as the main component of this is that we don't want to do it alone. We want to have, like, there's already amazing number of Bitcoin education resources that we use in our day-to-day classes. So just reinventing the wheel doesn't make sense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And what we want to focus on, as I said, is more the educate the educators thing. And this is something that nobody is doing yet. We're building a curriculum around it. Already next year in January, I should have a pilot versions of this academy in Salvador for 2 days and also in Paraguay for 2 days. And then later on, we want to, maybe by the time we want to start the online version as well, like an online course. So basically the handling of the objection will be one part of the online course, right? Later, maybe in April, we will see. We want to do the first kind of very intense educators academy here in Roatán, and it will be for 5 to 7 days. Very deep, very robust, a lot of feedback, a lot of public speaking, networking building. Like it will be very, very intense. And this way, we want to kind of get more educators, as I said, on board. Each participant, we want to have them from a different country. So in this way, if we help more educators to get on their track and educate their local communities, that's where I believe like we can together get to this number. And we develop like a interesting system of how people can track how many people they educated or like welcome, because this is also hard to track. Because what does it mean if a person is educated about Bitcoin? There's no end. Like the rabbit hole continues.
Yeah.
So the goal for us, we reframe the vision a little bit. And the goal for us is to welcome 100 million people in the Bitcoin rabbit hole. Because if you welcome a person in the rabbit hole and they can explore later on, we all of us are already in the rabbit hole. So we can welcome them from the inside, like, guys, come in. It's nice here. We can take you by hand and walk you through the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And it's never ending. We're still exploring, we're still going deeper and deeper, but just giving the person the spark to learn about Bitcoin, then they can find their own resources, whatever they like. Is it podcast? Is it video? Is it a book or an article? Even me, I cannot consider myself like fully educated about Bitcoin. There's still something that I find is new for me. Having 100 million people educated about Bitcoin, I don't think it's possible and it's even measurable. But welcoming 100 million people in the Bitcoin rabbit hole, that's something measurable, because somebody can say if the person, if he himself is already in the rabbit hole or not yet. If you're already reading everything you can consider yourself in the rabbit hole. And this is much easier to measure, to distinguish. And so this is kind of what we reframed a little bit for us. So that should be a little bit easier to measure and to do it in a way that educators that went through our program can track it in a way. And somehow we can get to a number. Hopefully by 2030, we will see.
Another thing that I want to ask you now is that, you have been like me in both places in Latin America and in Europe. So maybe you have a bigger perspective about, maybe to perceive the difference in the Bitcoin adoption relations. So what have you noticed, the difference in both regions?
I think the biggest difference is that in Europe, people are asking why Bitcoin, why to have that. They just perceive it as another payment rail. They don't see all the benefits that it brings in countries where we don't have, where not people many have a bank accounts, or there's not so many branches of the banks. In Slovakia, there are so many banks. They give you cards and accounts, and it's easy to do banking, right? So you have SEPA, you have like 0 fees in Europe. For transferring money. So people are like, well, Bitcoin maybe for speculation, maybe like a diversification of my investment portfolio. But once you go to Honduras or Central America or Salvador, you start to realize, okay, the Bitcoin is serving a different purpose. It's really doing its thing. It's saving countries where the economy is failing. It's saving fees for remittances, for paying regular stuff. People don't need to travel 2 hours somewhere to pay something in cash. And this is what motivates me. I would really love to mostly help in countries where there are high inflation rates, where the economy is not doing well, because I believe that these are the places where the Bitcoin as a tool serves the most. And this is the biggest difference that I see. You know, people here are asking not why, but how. They look into Salvador, they see that it works, they see that people are talking about it, using it. And people in Honduras here, they're very excited about Bitcoin. Like, they want to learn more. Some of them got scammed before because there used to be some crypto scams, some Ponzi schemes. So some of them are already very careful and not trusting, which I respect. You know, the level of financial literacy worldwide is very low. So once somebody falls into some scam, they think that that's all Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to get the person on board again. But the others who haven't been scammed, they're like, Sam, yeah, I want to learn about it. Like, tell me, where can I come? What can I do? Where can I learn? Where can I buy it? And yeah, so this would be the main difference that I observed. Yeah, and you know, right now I'm teaching kids here in Roatán, and on the first class, you know, I was asking them, we did a round of introduction, and I asked them, you know, what they would like to get from these lessons, like what's something about Bitcoin or money they would like to learn. Some of them said like they would like to learn how to save money, which I was like, excellent, that's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
But a lot of said like they want to learn how to you know, make money on Bitcoin, how to get rich on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
yeah, absolutely.
the same reaction. And so no, but over time, like over the classes as we go through, they understand like Bitcoin is not the way how to get rich quick. It's a way how to not get poor slowly. And they are getting it. And but they need time to really grasp it, because from mass media you only get these like crypto bros earning money. That's what they see on TikToks. That's what they see on Instagrams. So it's hard to kind of compete with it when you want to install to them low time preference.
Yeah.
And every day they are basically bombarded with high time preference shit on TikToks, on Instagrams. In 1 or 2 hours a day, it's very hard to compete with 8 hours of their life, of their kind of upbringing and their habits. So, you know, this is the tough one.
Ready to explore the full AmityAge portfolio? We support Bitcoiners at every stage of their journey. Unlock liquidity without selling your SATA through our concierge Bitcoin-backed loans. Experience seamless, private transactions with our OTC financial services, or build your own hash power with our curated mining solutions. From education to infrastructure, AmityAge helps you build long-term value in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Visit our website to learn more.